Well, guys, I am back to my Madden NFL 2009 PSP franchise series as I've wrapped up to the 2036 season, year 29, the second to last season of the series. It's time to get ready for the Super Bowl. But anyways, before we get to that, we get to our playoffs, regular season stands. So anyways, in the AFC North, the Steelers won it. They were, I believe, 3-8. I think they were 2-8 or 3-8 at one point, struggling like they've done the last few years. But then they went on a roll, and because of the AFC North being so weak, they went 8-8, their first non-losing season years, and they made the playoffs for the first time in years. And they actually played really good for an 8-8 team, as the Browns actually surprised me by going 8-8. They were at 500 for most of the year, but they didn't really play good enough, and they just blew in the end. Although they did win the final week, I think. Yeah, the Steelers were 3-8. So the Steelers had the tiebreaker over them, obviously. The Ravens blew it as they struggled all year as they went 6-10. The Bengals, they also blew it too. They were around 500 as well, but they couldn't haul it in as they went 6-10 as well. This has pretty much been the AFC North like the last 3 years, like around these records, like everyone. AFC South, the Jaguars surprisingly exploded as they went 12-4 to clinch first round bye in the playoffs as they played really good all year. Meanwhile, the Colts, oh man, at the start of the year they start off very strong. I think they were like 4-0. I think they started off the year or something like that, but all their wins were like close games, and then they got blown out in a whole bunch of games. So they ended up finishing 11-5, and not a good 11-5 team as they allowed more points than they scored. The Texans started off very bad, but then they had a strong finish towards the year to finish 5-11 as the Titans completely bombed out to 3-13. Remember, this team was in the Super Bowl just 2 years ago. AFC East, the Jets, after 2 years of being a wildcard team, they finally broke through again as they got home field advantage throughout the playoffs with a strong 13-3 season. And the Patriots, after they went 8-8 last year, looking really good once again, they made the playoffs at 10-6. And the defending champion Dolphins, at the start of the year, they were playing very strong. They were 9-2 and looked like they were going to run away with the division because the Jets were really far behind them at that point. But then their starting quarterback suffered a season-ending injury, and then their backup, and then his third stringer went down too. So all three of the Dolphins quarterbacks were done for the season after like 2 weeks. So after that, the Dolphins bombed out from 9-2 to 10-6, and it wasn't enough to even make a playoff. So the defending champions missed out as the Bills continued to struggle as they regressed as they went 4-12. The AFC West, the Raiders had a really good, solid year as they went 10-6. If anything, they kind of underachieved for their they're underachieved for their performance. 10-6. Broncos had their best season in years as they went 8-8, but just missed out in the playoffs. The Chargers played not that bad, but they went 7-9 as they missed the playoffs, and the Chiefs regressed again to 6-10. And the NFC North, the Lions, they had a strong start to the year. They were, I think, 7-1 at one point, but then the injuries piled up as they collapsed down to 9-7, but it was enough for them to get into the playoffs as a wildcard seed, as the Bears, after they went 13-3 last year, they really shat the bed hard, as you see, as they went 8-8 and missed the playoffs. The Vikings, meanwhile, before the season, their starting quarterback since like the 2020-something season, he had a season-ending injury in the preseason. And with that, the Vikings just completely fell apart as they went 7-9, missing the playoffs, their worst season years. The Packers actually improved from last year, but going 4-12. Still not enough to really make any progress. And then the NFC South, the Panthers, after several years of struggle, finally broke through as they went 12-4. Remember how dominant they were in the 2010s? Well, it looks like they were back as they went home. They got 12-4 and clinched home field advantage throughout the playoffs, as the Falcons had a rebounding year as they went 12-4. The Saints continued to struggle as they went 5-11. The Buccaneers continued to be irrelevant as they went 4-12. In the NFC East, the Giants, after they struggled, they were just like last year, 9-2. Fell down to 10-6, but this time it was enough to make it into the playoffs and win the division too, although they struggled. They weren't as good as they were last year. Meanwhile, the Eagles struggled pretty much all year as they just went 9-7, was not enough to make the playoffs. The Cowboys lost their quarterback for a good chunk of the season, and they were really bad at the early part of the year, but then they turned it around a little bit and just went 500 after they went, I think, 5-11 last year. So nice turnaround as the Redskins regressed to 4-12. And the NFC West, the runner-up to the Super Bowl last year, the 49ers, struggled most early on in the year, and they barely held on. Although they played really good, they weren't as dominant as they were last year, as they went 11-5, which was still enough to get home field, first round bye, to say. As the Seahawks, they struggled early on in the year, but then they exploded at the end of the season as they went 10-6, and honestly looked like the best team these last 3 years when they've surprisingly made the playoffs. As the Cardinals, out of nowhere, went 10-6 as well, but it was not enough to make the playoffs, as they had a very strong schedule near the end of the year where they had to play playoff teams, and they just couldn't deal. If it one win, they could have gotten in, but it wasn't enough, as the Rams struggled in the surprisingly tough NFC West as they went 6-10. So anyways, in the AFC side, number 1 was Jets, number 2 Jaguars, number 3 Raiders, number 4 Steelers, number 5 Colts, and number 6 Patriots. And then in the NFC was number 1 Panthers, number 2 49ers, number 3 Giants, number 4 Lions, number 5 Falcons, and number 6 Seahawks. Anyways, so for the wild card, the Raiders crushed the Patriots as they made farther into the playoffs, I think. No. They upset the Jaguars last year, I think. So, okay, they moved on. And then the Giants barely held on to beat the really good Seahawks to make it to the divisional round. And the Steelers stomped the Colts as they kept their winning streak going as they played really good. And the Falcons got upsetted by the surprising Lions. That was a stunning victory for them. Then in the divisional round, the Steelers got crushed by the Jets. And then the Lions upset their arch rival throughout this league, the Panthers, in overtime as they went 9-7 and made it to the NFC Championship. Are you kidding me? And then the Jaguars got the revenge from last year as they beat the Raiders. And then the 49ers crushed the Giants. So in the conference championship, the Jets crushed the Jaguars to make it to the Super Bowl for the first time since 2033, I think it was. And then the NFC Championship, the 49ers crushed the Lions as they made it back to the Super Bowl after losing it last year. So this Super Bowl is now the 49ers and the Jets. So will it come down to this? Will it be the Jets clinching their first Super Bowl title since 2033, I believe, which would be the third overall? Or will it be fourth overall actually for the Jets? Or will it be the 49ers after losing last year, clinching their first title since 1994, and this will be their sixth overall? We're going to find out as it's now time for Super Bowl 71 and the second to last Super Bowl of the series. So this is 2036, so the NFC is the away team this year, the home team this year. So let me fix their uniforms really quickly. Oh, that's right, I got to do the Jets first, I think. Here we go. Now the 49ers. Okay, all right, so here we go. Time for the Super Bowl. I wonder what it will be this time as I turn on the sound, since it didn't work last time. Hopefully it does this time. Hey, we're in Jacksonville! So the Jaguars almost hosted the Super Bowl, which I don't think happened this series yet. But anyways, just like last year was in Houston, we're now down in Jacksonville. And the 49ers are going to start off with the ball. Alright, so here we go. Time for Super Bowl 71 between the Jets and the 49ers. As they're going to kick it off. That was a touchback, huh? Wasn't expecting that ball was going to get caught. So anyways, the 49ers, like I said, they struggled last year. Their defense was nowhere near as good as they were last year. They allowed 102 points more than they did last year. And their defensive stats were kind of more like average this year, but their offense was like one of the best in the league. So like the team flipped from a dominant defense to a dominant offense. As here they go, and going to lose it 2 yards in the first drive. Uh-oh. Bad omens to the Super Bowl last year. Remember when the Dolphins crushed them 42-9? Because that was because their offense couldn't get anything going, and nor could their defense. And plowed through right there for a nice gain to make it up. So that was a 9-yard gain. And they're going to run it again. How about that? 3rd and 3. And gonna get it! First down. All right, after the omen at the start, they've turned it around a little bit. A first down. And the 49ers are still going to run it. Okay, they couldn't run it all last year, and now they've run it 4 straight times. And a big gain right there. First down. And spinned into the tackle. I think the 49ers already have gotten just as much yards, if not more yards, than they did last year's Super Bowl already. Pretty sure they got close to 20 yards already. as the first pass of the game. Haynes, he's open, and he got it! Oh, he fumbled it! No! Alright, good. I think, yeah, the 49ers got it. Oh my god, I don't think that was a fumble. I'm going to look at that, because remember, you can't challenge plays in this game, so, on the PSP version. So, if this was a if the Jets recovered it, there's nothing the 49ers could have done, even if it wasn't a fumble. But I'm really curious. I don't know. Why is it? There we go. I kept moving. I don't know why it wasn't moving. Alright, let's see. I'm curious. Was this a turnover? I mean, was this really a fumble? Why didn't you follow the ball? Because I didn't think it was a fumble, but we're going to see. Caught. 2 steps. What? Come on. Come on, camera. Let me rotate. No. That was a catch until... I need to follow the ball. I need to follow the ball in order to know if it was a fumble or not. Because when the ball fumbles, the camera... This is really annoying. Because when it fumbles, the camera immediately turns as soon as it drops it. So we gotta see... Right... Like there. That's close. I don't know. I don't know about that one, but it looked like he might have been down already. But, thankfully, the 49ers recovered, so it doesn't matter. We don't have to worry about no bullshit. And a big hole right there for the 49ers. They plowed through and now in the red zone. Man, the 49ers were wondering, where was this defense, this offense last year, where they were able to just run it down the throat this year, whereas last year they couldn't. And they're going to run it up the gut. And right, I think at the 2. As, man, the 49ers just continue to run the ball tonight in this game. The Jets, other than that one, the first run, haven't been able to stop them. Look at that. They've got almost 50 yards already. Like, it's a complete flip from last year's Super Bowl. Unbelievable. And the 49ers are going to score. The 49ers score first in this Super Bowl. Oh my. What a start for the Super Bowl. The 49ers already got, like, what, 50 yards rushing? They didn't get, like, I don't think they even got 20 yards last year. Here they are with 50 yards already in the first quarter as they dominated the running game. I think they've passed, what, 2 times? It says that, it says 100% of their plays were runs. That's incorrect. We know they did at least 1 pass, if not maybe 2. But, man, the 49ers offense really relying on running the ball to start the game, and it showed up as they needed that touchdown. So anyways, the Jets, remember the Jets were in the Super Bowl in 2033 where they beat the Falcons in the lowest scoring Super Bowl ever, 7-3. And after 2 straight years of going like 11-5 and falling behind the Dolphins, they're going to try and win it this time around, as this is their 4th Super Bowl appearance. Beat the Colts in 1968, beat the Vikings in 2032, and then beat the Falcons 3 years ago, and they're just going to gain, I think, 2 yards out of it, so it's 3rd and 2. So the Jets are actually undefeated in the Super Bowl. So impressive. Like one of the few teams that are able to do so in this series. Let's see if they can keep it up tonight, though. Where's the throw? And made the catch, just barely. Nice throw right there, paying attention. Alright, so the Jets are going to run it, get past midfield, and I don't know, they might be at the midfield. Yep, they're literally at the midfield. Alright, so far this offense, both offenses have been kind of clicking. And nice gain, as it's now 3rd and 3. Let's see if the Jets can convert it. The amount of runs we've already seen this Super Bowl is amazing. Especially when they've all been pretty successful. Where's the... got sacked! The receiver was there but got sacked. I don't know why he held it for so long. Oh, a big stop right there for the 49ers. They needed that. So, alright, the 49ers defense showing up, which they didn't last year when they got torched by like 30 more points than they ever allowed. Missed the tackle right there, and gonna get the stop right there. So, 49ers got a nice start. Just running downfield. No. I don't know why I was on those plays. I really don't know. And I didn't want to pick those plays. But since I started as the 49ers, there's my audibles from the Vikings franchise. Yay. Hayes, he's open. He's got it. And there he goes. Oh, one man to beat, though. Could he haul off? And got tackled at the 20. One play, the 49ers are already back in the red zone. Are you kidding me? Destroying the Jets' defense so far in this game. Unbelievable. 50 yards rushing already as first quarter's over as the 49ers are pretty much dominating the Jets right now, 7-0. Right now, the 49ers are doing exactly what the Dolphins did to them last year as the Jets are looking silly right now. And then they get that big stop. 3-yard loss. So now they have under 50 yards now. Dominating in terms of yards. They have like 132 yards. The Jets 13. And got it. First down. And now in the goal line. So it's now first and goal. Could the 49ers punch in for a 2-score lead? And got closer. Second and goal. Looks like at the 3. Oh, it's at the 2. Yeah, risky throw right there. I don't know if I want to do that one. Here we go. Risky throw. Caught, but short. And the Jets got injury right there. I think it was at the 1. Yeah, gain of just 1 yard. Alright, here we go. Could they punch it in? And they won't! The Jets stop them! The Jets actually stop the 49ers. But wait, what's this? Looks like they're going to go for it again! They're going to go for it on 4th and goal at the 1. Could they punch it in? Here we go! And they will! It paid off! Touchdown 49ers! And now the 49ers are up 13-0 on the Jets. Man, last time we saw the Jets, they could barely score 7 points to win the Super Bowl. Here they are, they're down 14-0 already. So far, it's not being the offensive shootout that it was against the Vikings 4 years ago, I think. Nor is it being the defensive slugfest like it was 3 years ago against the Falcons. 49ers are just clobbering the Jets right now. And making them look silly. Alright. So, let's see what the Jets can do now. As their first drive just got 13 yards, they need to get something now. Because they're already in a pretty deep hole. And dropped. Really? Dropped it. Not what the Jets needed right there. Right, here we go. And gonna lose yards. Oh, it's a penalty on the 49ers, though. And a face mask, so the Jets are still gonna get a first down out of it. The first one of the game. We're at the 2-minute warning. So the Jets got bailed out by a 49ers penalty. Look at that. 49ers got 151 yards. Jets got 12. Clipped in. Caught! Despite covered. All right, a big play there for the Jets as they're now past 49ers territory. All right. Out for the game. That sucks. So, let's see. Could the Jets continue this offensive slugfest? Forced to throw. Caught! Despite covered. And at the 30. Not at the 30 yet. Close, though. Now their passing game all of a sudden is getting a whole bunch of yards. They're like, where was this offense in the last drive? And picked off! The defense picked it off! Risky throw, and it paid off, terribly for the Jets as they just turned it over. A good drive, too, ended by a turnover. Tried to throw it in there, and then that other defender just showed up out of nowhere after the play happened. So the Jets, backbreaker right there. As the 49ers are in position to run up the score some more. And bam! Big hole right there for a nice gain. All right. As they're now in Jets territory. With the clock stopped, too. Awesome clutch play. Forced to throw. Double covered. And incomplete. Kind of forced to throw there because there wasn't much of an opening. And I was about to get, I think, about to get sacked, too. Alright. Right. Oh, risky and incomplete again. Man was wide open for that moment, but threw right there in the middle of the field instead of to the side. And it was 3 Jets right there to break it up. So now the Jets got a big stop right here when they need to. One more stop. Going for it. And what kind of a throw was that? You didn't even try to catch it. As the Jets stopped the 49ers when they needed it. So the turnover did not cost them other than some time. Up, might have hit too hard. Yeah, it's already out of bounds. Wait. Yeah, it's way out. Touchback. Tried to angle it, but hit too hard. That thing went up way too fast as well. Alright. So, let's see what the Jets can do after that turnover. Could they make something out of it this time around? They got lucky. They can't rely on luck again rest of the game, pretty much. We're going to go for it. Got it! Alright, so, going for the no huddle. Booker got it, but didn't go out of bounds, so they're going to do a timeout. Alright, so now the Jets offense once again is getting something. As they're, past Jets, back in the 49ers territory. Yeah, the 49ers are still just dominating the Jets right now. The Jets only have 12 rushing yards. They're trying to just pass it downfield really quickly. Wilkins, he's open. He's double covered. Almost intercepted and caught at the same time. As that led to nothing.
Last thing you want to do in the Superbowl is drop a pass. He's going to have to make up for that one with a big catch next time around.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Going for it. Caught! Over the defender! And gonna go for a timeout. No idea if that was a good idea or not, because if they get a touchdown here, that would leave a lot of time for the 49ers to try something. Alright, it's 2nd and 10. Going for it right in the middle. And gonna get the first down at least. As the final timeout for the Jets. 26 seconds right at the 2. As they're trying to get their first points of the game. Got it! But no! Short! Oh man, 1 yard short. And now the 49ers are forced to take a timeout because of an injury. Oof. Big break there for the Jets. That sucks for the 49ers as they had to stop the clock. Alright, 2nd and 10 now. And sacked! The receiver was right there but got sacked! Oh no! And look at the quarterback just walking over like a dumbass, wasting all this time. And to make sure Jets have a chance to get it, I'm just going to quickly... because this is not going to work if I don't do it this way. Switch over to the 49ers really quickly. Oh my goodness! Really? Another injury and the Jets got bailed out again on what was maybe not going to even be a field goal. Now they can get the field goal. Wow! Are you kidding me? Back-to-back 49ers injuries saved the Jets to get a field goal out of it at least. Here we go, it's up. And it's good. Alright, there's 1 second left over the first half. Alright, so I gotta kick it off to make sure it's not a squib and an almost guaranteed return. Which sucks, but that's what the AI does. So, punch it back there as far as possible. Alright, so they are going to have to return it. All right. Big hit right there. Yeah, we stay on the Jets because they get the ball to start second half. All right. So, halftime. 49ers lead it 14-3. Dominant first half for the 40. I mean, first, like, I think they were dominant like the early in the second quarter, but now they've kind of slowed down a little bit. As you see, the 49ers still lead in terms of yards and passing, and most certainly rushing too. And another touchback. Man, those kickoffs are going far. All right, so the Jets, they got bailed out, yes, but they still got a field goal out of it, so they did score. Now, can they make it within another score? Clipped in, open, got it! Big hit too, but a big gain. First down for the Jets. As their tight end already got 64 yards. Impressive. They're going to try running it. And got a nice hole. Got pushed out, though, for 7 yards. Alright, nice run. The runs so far in this game have been pretty consistently good. The Jets only have a few yards because they've had to pass a lot to make up for the deficit they have. There we go, another first down. And then a penalty on the 49ers. As they're now in 49ers territory with a big penalty right there. That was like 20-yard swing or more. Jeez. 49ers, what is up with you? You keep making all these mistakes and injuries. Just got that off in time, too, to avoid the sack. Oh, no, another injury for the Jets. Oh, my God, the injuries in this series. Oh, my God, it's like the 5th injury in this game. Gonna run it. Oh, nice dodge tackle right there, and just gonna gain 2 yards out of it. At least you'll be able to come back in this game, unlike some other players. All right, it's a line. Going for it, caught, and just gonna gain 4 yards. So it's 3rd and 4 now. Jets need to get something big right here, though. They can't get another field goal. They need to start getting a touchdown. Wide open, got it! Touchdown, Jets! And the Jets finally get their first touchdown of the game. And what is this? All the Jets are going to go for on 2-pointer. They're going to go for it to make it within a field goal. All right, here we go. Could they convert it? Going for it. Got it! And the Jets made it 14-11. Wow, 11 unanswered points now. They're now within a field goal to tie it. So now, let's see what the 49ers can do. Their last drive stalled, which sucks for them because they could have gotten some points out of that turnover. But now let's see what they could do here. The 49ers never led a Super Bowl in this series. Remember, they were down by the Broncos in 2017 throughout the game, just like they were down for the entire game last year against the Dolphins. They've led so far in this game. They need to keep that momentum up. And there you go with a big run. First down and more. All the momentum's on their side as long as they can just slowly march downfield, keep burning up time, and they can probably win it still, as they still lead in terms of yards just barely. And their fullback gaining 2 yards. Solid sight right there for the fullback. As again, what is up with this 49ers pass offense scheme? Just mostly running it instead. Learning from last year. And a big first down again! Breaking all those tackles for it. As they're still going to run. Hey, you know what? It is working, so if it ain't broken, don't fix it. If you're somehow gaining yards out of it, you might as well keep doing it. So here we go. I think it's 2nd and 8. As they're finally going to pass it. Haynes got it! As there he goes! And taken down at the 20 or whatever. Alright. So. Oh, at the 17. Okay. So far, most of the 49ers passes have been when they needed to. Whereas mostly they've been running it. And just going to only gain 2 yards that time. Running right up the middle. But hey, they've been burnt out time, which is just as good as they're at near field goal range at least. But field goal is going to not be enough to make it within a possible touchdown, take the lead back. And there we go! Gonna get in! Touchdown 49ers! They actually got it. All 3 of the 49ers touchdowns, I believe, have been rushing touchdowns as they continue to increase their lead. And you know what? Now they're in position where they're going to try to go for a 2-point. The 49ers are now going to go for a 2-point conversion too. Here we go. Wide open. Got it! And the 49ers are now leading the Super Bowl 22-11. What a score. 22-11. Alright, so here we go. And not going to be a touchback. So the Jets, unfortunately, after scoring 11 unanswered points, now have to deal with a touchdown extra on the board. So now they're down by 11. So once again, they are going to have to rely on a 2-point conversion to catch up. And that was going nowhere. I saw the defender right there, but I was hoping they would try to cut back in the middle instead of just sitting there. So a 2-yard loss, which is not what the Jets needed. Damn, look at that. The 49ers are just dominating. The Jets are only 1 yard behind in terms of passing yards, though. Get open. Get open! Made the catch, but it wasn't. I was hoping that the receiver would go way out for that's what I was waiting for, as he got injured too. So it's now 3rd and 9. A what play? Nah. Nah. I don't trust that play. I'm probably not going to get this off in time either. Nope. Alright. Here we go. 4th quarter. As the 49ers are still leading 22-11. It's been 42 years since the 49ers have won a Super Bowl. They're just 3 minutes away from getting it, but the Jets are still trying to get it themselves. Clinton, open, caught! Almost went for the interception or deflection, but the Jets still caught on 3rd and what, 9? Big play right there as the Jets, you see, are still in it, as Clinton is having an awesome game so far. Here we go, 1st and 10. Wide open right there for the catch. Big hit too, but another 1st down as another 49ers injury. Oh my God. These injuries just won't stop in this series. Oh, Lawton has it. Oh, took a big hit right there. If he could avoid that hit, he could have gone in maybe. But now the Jets are at the 7. Another back spasm, so we'll be back in the game, hopefully. Risky throw. There we go. The defender disappeared, and the Jets got a touchdown. All right, so now they're going to run it. I mean, they're going to pass, I mean to say. They got to go for the 2-point conversion since the 49ers got it. They got to try and get something closer. Here we go. And got it! Big hit right there. And the Jets now the 49ers only lead 22-19. So now will the Jets go for an onside kick is the question? Nope, they're not. All right. Man, the 49ers had 14-0 lead at one point. Now there's 14 leads squandered down to 3 now, as it's another touchback. But other than the one drive, the 49ers have been scoring on each drive. So let's see if they can keep the momentum up with just running the ball. It's all they got to do. Just run out the clock with rushing plays. And they got it. And the Jets defense showing up there for a big hit. And a loss of yards too. Now the Jets lead in terms of total yards. Nice cut right there. 1st down. More. Yeah, 49ers as the... Oh, another injury for the Jets. Oh, my goodness. Will they get off in time? No. All right, 2-minute warning as the 49ers are like one first down away from clinching the Super Bowl. And that was free yards. And the Jets are not calling a timeout to my surprise. Oh, there you go now. Look at that. The 49ers got 107 yards rushing. One minute. There we go. First down. And third and inches. I thought he made it for me. All right, third and inches. As the Jets had to burn another timeout. Here we go. One more rush. I don't know if I like this run play, though. Because it looks like it would take too long, but here we go. Oh, the Jets the 49ers got lucky. That was a blitz that almost got hit from behind, but they actually got the first down out of it. Are you kidding me? And the 49ers are close to run out the clock for the win, as the Jets still have one timeout left that they haven't used yet. So I think it was at a minute 48, so I got to get it off by a minute 8 in order to be accurate. Since you see the play clock no longer shows up because the game like glitched out or whatever, because I never turned off the play clock. Alright. Let's burn it down. Here we go. And that big play shows up late. And now the Jets are going to call a timeout. But unfortunately, it's quite too late. Maybe if you did sooner, you would have some time, because now the 49ers can start kneeling. In here before they fumble it. So I think it was like a minute 5 left, so they got to get off by 25. Third and 12. Well, that would have been a delay of game. I don't know why it did that. That would have been a delay of game. Alright. Gain, I think, 3 yards out of it. Alright. So go for the punt play, but it won't matter as we burnt out the clock. We can just sit back and wait. But that should have been a delay of game. No idea why the play did that. But, and there we go. The 49ers beat the Jets 22-19 as they led the game throughout their first title since 1994. What a pretty convincing victory for the 49ers, as their quarterback did not really throw at all. Just threw 9 passes, completed 6 of them for 155 yards. As Luther Lawton was 18 of 21 for a touchdown, and 2 touchdowns and a pick, and 256 yards. Vincent passing, all he had to do was just make the throws he needed to, and it worked. As Jason Kelly, definite should be MVP candidate for the game. 23 carries, 117 yards, 3 touchdowns, and averaged 5 yards per rush. Amazing. The only reason his yard total looked so bad is because they had to pass a lot more to make it up for it. But their halfback was playing pretty good. Both running backs played pretty solid in this Super Bowl, even though the stats for the Jets one's really bad. Raymond Haynes had 3 receptions for 116 yards. Justice and Wilkins for Jets had a touchdown each. Yep, the 49ers, although the score doesn't indicate, they won the way that they were supposed to in the series. It's been run the ball, turnovers, win. They had 107 yards rushing, which is the best in years. They dominated, too, throughout the rushing game, too. Never failed. Most of their game was just running the ball, and it worked perfectly for them. And the turnover, even though they didn't get any points out of it, also helped, too, because who knows, the Jets are getting close to going downfield, so they might have pulled off an upset maybe right there. Well, I don't know about upset, because I think the Jets would probably be favored to win this one. But 49ers got it, as they won it 22-19. to clinch their first Super Bowl title since 1994. 42 years of waiting. They lost to the Broncos back in 2017, and then they got crushed by the Dolphins last year. We can all forget about that right now for 49ers, as they can enjoy this Super Bowl. Alright, guys. Hope you enjoyed this one, as this is the second to last Super Bowl. One more left, and the series is maybe finally over. I have never gotten this far in a Madden series before. I'm really curious to see what will happen when we get to 2038 in the last, 2037 in the last season. What would happen when I do the Pro Bowl and all that? All right, so see you guys next time for the final season, 2038, and congratulations one more time to the 49ers clinching their title.